So what drew me to a career, an academic career in theology? It was really an organic process. Like, I didn't start out thinking, great, that's what I want to do. I was a philosophy and history major in college, which I loved. I've always been interested in like ideas and how they play out over time. And I went on a study abroad trip to Ireland, and I sort of fell in love with the medieval spirituality class that we took there. And so I did more and more research. Like, I picked my classes for next year, and I did like the Reformation, something historical, but with a theological bent. And I just fell in love. Like, and I did my master's, and once I was doing my master's, I was doing research. I got really excited about my topic, and I thought, maybe I could pursue it. Like, maybe I could just keep going with it. And I did. So I did a PhD in it, and this sort of naturally led on to a career in academia. It made sense for me to do it because I loved the research aspect. And what I wasn't expecting about a career in academia is that research is really only one part of it. You get loads and loads of time with students and interacting with them and hearing their ideas about materials, which is just my absolute favorite thing. So the area of theology I find most fascinating is the Reformation, and always will. Love it. I've always been interested in ideas, right? But I'm most interested in how those ideas sort of interact with politics, are contextualized by social conditions, things like this. And I feel like this is most acute in the Reformation period. I love the fact that seemingly obscure theological debates get trickled down and sort of manifest as like social action. I think it's so incredible the way events unfolded. I think there's the element of contingency is fascinating, especially in the Reformation period. Most enjoyable about my PhD, actually, I loved the community in the theology department. So I was on the student staff consultative committee, so I got to sit in on like committee meetings throughout the department. And there's this thing called Board of Studies that most students hopefully happily are unaware of, but it's like all of the staff members come together and you can see everybody's personality. This is where like issues get debated about like the direction of the department. And it was like really very interesting to see like what people had to say. But actually another favorite thing about my PhD was there is the Medieval and Early Modern Student Association, and they do like talks and go on social outings and stuff like that. So that was great. Like, I had my theology friends, but like a lot of my favorite bits about my PhD were forged through the Institute for Medieval and Early Modern Studies, which I loved, and I loved being a part of that. It was 2 years ago. I got invited 1 year ago. Don't tell me how old I am. Time goes by so fast. So I got invited to the theology ball by the Theology Society, and I was going because it's like good to be collegial and be respectful, and I loved my students. So I was like, okay, I'll go. And so I did, and I went to the dinner, and I sat at this really fun table. And Robert Song was there too, so it was just so great. And it was nice to see students like outside of the classroom, and I loved seeing like how the department brought these people together. Like, I mean, that's the great thing about doing theology in Durham, I feel like, is that it's small enough so you sort of get to know everybody. So afterwards I was saying goodbye to people and saying, oh, it was so nice to attend. And I knew people were going out afterward, but obviously I wasn't going to go because I don't want to be like that creepy like lecturer like there later. And they insisted that I go out with them afterwards. So I did, and it was so fun. There was like, so we went to Jimmy's and it was just the best night. Like, we just had so much fun. And I just love that you can do that at Durham. I feel like in this department, your lecturers do really care about you. Like, they're interested in your life, and the students are so great and so fun. I love the botanical gardens, like up near Howlands. This time of year especially, it is absolutely gorgeous. Like, I can't wait to go see the bluebells, which are like just coming up. It's beautiful there, very peaceful, and really I feel like a unique part of Durham.